How you doing? I'm Carlos Cabrera and I'm a volunteer firefighter at Falfurrias Fire Department. And today we're going to show you a little bit about our bunker gear. Today we're going to start off with my helmet. As you can see, I have a light right here. So when I'm going inside a burning building, I can actually see. This helmet is going to protect my head from falling debris when I'm inside a house or in any incident. Right here we have my Nomex, and this is what's going to protect my head, my ears, and my neck. I put this over my head, and so it's an extra layer. Going on over here, we're going to have the gloves. These are fire retardant, so when we're inside of a building or around any fire or gas, they're going to keep our hands protected at all times. They're pretty good and fire won't get through. Right here we have our radio, is how we're going to keep command inside the house. Say we're in a situation and need to get back to incident command. This is what's going to help us communicate. Coming down over here, we're in traffic. This is our traffic vest, just to be noticed, just so people know where we are, who we are, and why we're there. Coming right here is what's called a bunker coat. This is a very thick layer, very fire retardant, and will protect us from fire, gases, and any burning debris within that's on top of us or in us. Right here, what are called our bunker pants. These are very, very hot, but will protect you from any fire and gas as well. Inside of here, we have a steel-toed boot, which is very good just in case, roof or anything, debris falls on it, you keep your feet safe. This is an air pack. We use this for whenever we're going to go into a burning house. Say it's real smoky and it's real hard to breathe, we use this to go in and keeps us protected.
Hello everyone, my name is Mireles. I'm a volunteer here at the Falfurrias Fire Department, and this is our brush 7. This is one of our brush trucks. We use it for brush fires and high water rescues. This is the inside of it right here. Back here is our pump and water supply. 750 gallon water tank. Hold 750 gallons of water. Gas operated pump. Nozzles back here for 3 firefighters to stand back here and put out brush fires. It's one of our best trucks we got. This is the water, the hose reel. Nozzle of that. For the fires that we can't reach, pull out this hose reel, put out the fires that are deeper in the brush.
Hello kids, I'm Jose Teremio, firefighter 228 here at the Falfurrias Volunteer Fire Department. This is our military edition, engine 2. It serves 2 purposes. One, vehicle extrication, which we'll get into that, and 2, also whenever we need to use it for fight a fire. Basically inside here, you have your air tanks. You have your air tanks in here. Whenever we go to a fire and we ever need to pack up, put our mask on, put our pack on, and we get some fresh air. So up here we have all the valves to the truck. Alrighty, this is how we refill the truck with certain valves on this truck, and certain valves also open up the nozzles just like this. This is called a deluge gun. So when it's very few men on the scene, and there's a really big fire, you just open this sucker up and pour out all the water pretty much, basically. Right here are our scene lights. for at night when it's real dark, either on the extrication scene or on a fire when we're cleaning up. We use these, and it pretty much lights up the whole entire town. And right here we have our cross legs here. So whenever we get to a fire scene and we want to like a quick attack, we pull one of these out, and 2 men get on the line, and we just go start fighting the fire. So we have all of these. These is where we get water. The water comes out of this particular one, and water goes into this one. And you have all your valves down here too, also for whenever you're down here. Alright, kind of switching it up a little bit. This is a combination of fire and extrication for when we cut people out of vehicles. This is a pump to power the tools to open them up, which we'll get to that. And here's just some extra hoses for whenever we're on the scene and we need some extra hoses. Right here, these 2 spots are for our air tanks. We have 2 of them here. We have one over here and a fire extinguisher on this one. You never know. Also up here we have our axes, a halligan, and some nice bolt cutters. And we never know, need some rubber gloves. Also here in our next compartment we have the chainsaw for whenever we gotta cut some stuff up. We got a sawzall for whenever we're at an accident sometimes. Spare light, and a big gigantic generator for whenever we need power or some sort of electricity and we don't have any outlets around. We use this puppy. And back here. Back here we have another pump for hydraulics for our rescue tools, which we're getting to that part closely. And in here we have our ladders for whenever we're at a fire pretty much, or if something's high and we can't get to it or we need to get to it, pull these guys out and we climb up them. Pretty simple. Alrighty. Next compartment we have is right here we have our extrication tools, what we use to cut people out. These are our cutters. These will be used to cut people out. Very, very sharp and very, very strong. Also we have our spreaders. These are for when we gotta open stuff up, such as metal on a car. You gotta open up pretty wide. And then we also have our small spreaders for whenever we need to have a little more of a tight spot. We use these.
Hello, my name is Maria Mirales and I'm with the Falfurrias Volunteer Fire Department. Did you know that kitchen fires are the #1 causes of house fires? The leading causes of kitchen fires are caused by unattended cooking, so make sure you're in the kitchen at all times. Also make sure you have an adult supervision at all times. If you're near the hot surfaces, make sure you're 3 feet away from it. Make sure the area is clean and there's no flammables around it. Make sure you have a lid just in case if something happens. Make sure your handle is away from you, not towards you. The first thing when people do is put water on grease fires. Well, that's wrong. Pouring water on grease fires will make it expand.
Around fire station.
boys and girls, so you saw why putting water on a grease fire is a bad idea. So here's what you should do in case this happens. You take the lid that you just had, place it on top. If you don't have a lid, anything that'll cover it, prevent air from getting to the fire, that'll work, that'll put it out. Make sure you have like a glove or something to protect your hand before you put that lid on there. Okay? Another thing you can do, if you have salt or baking soda, you put the baking soda or the salt, smother the fire with it. Like as you can see right here, baking soda works really well at putting out grease fires. Okay, just make sure you do not put water on it. So if neither of those work, and you find the fire getting out of your control, get out of the house, call 911.
Hello, I'm James with the Falfurrias Volunteer Fire Department. I'm here to talk to you today about escape plans. So an escape plan is important for 3 reasons. It gets you and your family out of your house safely. It gives you a spot to meet up once you get out of the house. And it allows us to know, like once we show up, if there's anybody trapped inside. It's like you'll know if they didn't get out of the house because they haven't met up with you at your designated spot. But an escape plan is something you put together at home. It's like you can sit down with your parents, your mom, your dad. It's like just draw up an escape plan for if an incident should happen. Okay? So the way you make an escape plan is you're going to draw a little floor plan of your house. It's like you include all the doors, all the windows of every room. It's like you can, while you're making it, go into a room and designate at least 2 areas in that room that you can escape from. So to give you an example, it's like I took the time and drew out, it's a very beautiful picture, I know, of the fire station. It's like we have several rooms in the fire station, excuse me. It's like we have the room for our trucks where we keep them. Like we have our meeting room where we're at right now. It's like we have our tool room, we have the chief's room over there, and we have a kitchen. Alright? So in this meeting room where we're in right now, it's like we actually have like 3 doors and a series of windows. It's like I've already checked and our windows can't actually be open, so that's why it's good we have multiple doors, multiple pathways to exit from. Okay? So I decided that we're going to make that door over there. I'm going to pan around and show them that door. That's going to be our primary, or our first way that we can escape this room. Now if something should be on the other side of that door, like say a fire or just something blocking it, it's like we have to have a second way to get out of here. And for ours, we're going to use this door right here as our second means to get out. Okay. So when you're drawing up your escape plan, it's like you want to make sure each pathway is a different color. So our first way to exit is going to be purple, and our second is going to be green. And then, once you've done that, and you found multiple ways to exit, at least 2 ways out of every room, it's like you want to make a meeting point. So we have down here, there's a telephone pole at the corner of this tree over there, and that's our meeting point. Make sure your meeting point can't be moved. So if you pick like a vehicle that's parked outside your house a lot, it's like what are you going to do if that vehicle is not parked out there when you exit? It's like you're not going to have a meeting point anymore. So it could be a mailbox, it could be, a tree, something that can't be moved, something big, something noticeable. It's like all your family knows if we have to get out of the house, that's where we're going to meet up at.
Hello, my name is Ruben Ramirez. I'm the Fire Chief of the Falfurrias Volunteer Fire Department. I'd like to thank you for watching this fire prevention video. I'd like to thank our amazing firefighters for taking the time to put on this video for you. And I'm sorry that we weren't able to go to the school this year. Just remember that fire prevention starts with you, and everything that you've seen in this video can help you prevent a fire. Thank you for watching. God bless and stay safe.
There's a moment in your bones when takes over. Blood is running, heart is pumping as the battle gets closer.